The psychology of the hero, Carl Jung's archetype. Carl Jung's concept of archetypes is a fascinating part of his analytical psychology. Jung believed that archetypes are universal, primordial symbols and themes that reside in the collective unconscious. These archetypes manifest in myths, dreams, and stories across cultures and time periods. The hero is one of the most prominent archetypes. The hero's journey is a narrative framework that outlines a common pattern found in many myths, stories, and legends. This concept was popularized by Joseph Campbell in his book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, but it builds on ideas from Carl Jung's work on archetypes and mythological themes. Here's a breakdown of the stages typically involved in the hero's journey. The ordinary world. The hero begins in their normal life, which is usually mundane or unsatisfying. This stage sets up the contrast for the changes to come. The call to adventure. The hero receives a challenge or invitation that disrupts their ordinary world and calls them to undertake a quest or journey. Refusal of the call. Initially, the hero may hesitate or refuse the call due to fear, doubt, or reluctance. Meeting the mentor. The hero encounters a mentor figure who provides guidance, wisdom, or tools that will aid them in their journey. Crossing the threshold. The hero commits to the adventure and leaves the familiar world behind, entering a new and unknown realm. Tests, allies, and enemies. The hero faces various challenges and obstacles, meets allies who help them, and confronts enemies who oppose their progress. Approach to the inmost cave. The hero prepares for a major challenge or confrontation, often leading to a crucial or dangerous location. The ordeal. The hero faces a significant crisis or confrontation, often encountering their greatest fear or a critical conflict. The reward. After overcoming the ordeal, the hero gains a reward, which may be a tangible object, knowledge, or a new understanding. The road back. The hero begins the journey back to their ordinary world, often facing additional challenges or reflections on their journey. The resurrection. The hero undergoes a final test or transformation, symbolizing a rebirth or profound change, and emerges as a new person. Return with the elixir. The hero returns to their ordinary world, bringing back the reward or new wisdom that benefits their community or completes their personal transformation. The hero's journey serves as a powerful metaphor for personal growth and transformation, illustrating how individuals face challenges, gain new insights, and ultimately return to their lives changed for the better. Symbolism in the hero's journey adds depth to the narrative by representing abstract concepts through tangible elements. Here's how symbolism operates at various stages of the hero's journey. The ordinary world symbolizes the status quo or the unfulfilled potential within the hero. It represents the hero's current state and the limitations of their current life. The call to adventure symbolizes an invitation to change, growth, or exploration. It represents the potential for transformation and the emergence of new possibilities. Refusal of the call symbolizes internal resistance or fear of change. It reflects the hero's struggle with the unknown and their attachment to the safety of the familiar. Meeting the mentor symbolizes guidance, wisdom, or the transfer of knowledge. The mentor often embodies qualities the hero needs to develop or represents a connection to deeper wisdom. Crossing the threshold symbolizes the hero's commitment to change and the transition from the known to the unknown. It marks the point where the hero leaves their comfort zone and begins their transformative journey. Tests, allies, and enemies symbolizes the challenges and relationships that test and shape the hero. Allies represent support and encouragement, while enemies symbolize obstacles and inner conflicts. Approach to the inmost cave symbolizes the preparation for a significant confrontation or the exploration of deep fears and unresolved issues. It represents the hero's descent into the unknown or into their own psyche. The ordeal symbolizes the climax of the hero's struggle, where they face their greatest challenge. It represents a moment of profound crisis or transformation. The reward symbolizes the result of overcoming the ordeal. It represents new knowledge, insight, or a tangible prize that reflects the hero's growth and achievements. The road back symbolizes the return journey and the integration of the hero's new understanding into their ordinary life. It often involves additional trials or reflections on the journey. The resurrection symbolizes the final transformation or rebirth. It represents the hero's ultimate change and the resolution of their internal conflicts. Return with the elixir symbolizes the integration of the hero's new knowledge or achievement into their community or personal life. It represents the benefits of the hero's journey for themselves and others. Each symbol in the hero's journey serves to convey deeper meanings and themes, enriching the narrative with layers of psychological, spiritual, or philosophical significance. In the hero's journey, transformation is a central theme that encapsulates the hero's growth and evolution throughout the narrative. Here's a closer look at how transformation plays out. Initial state. At the beginning of the journey, the hero is often depicted as incomplete or flawed in some way. Their ordinary world represents a state of unfulfilled potential or dissatisfaction, challenges, and growth. As the hero faces various tests, encounters allies, and confronts enemies, they experience significant personal growth. These challenges force the hero to confront their fears, weaknesses, and limitations, pushing them towards change. The ordeal. The climax of the hero's journey often involves a major confrontation or crisis. This is where the hero must face their greatest fears or deepest struggles. The outcome of this ordeal is crucial for the hero's transformation, revelation, and insight. After overcoming the ordeal, the hero gains new knowledge or insight. This revelation often symbolizes a profound shift in their understanding of themselves or their place in the world. It marks a turning point in their personal development, integration, and application. As the hero returns to their ordinary world, they begin to integrate their new understanding or skills into their life. This stage involves applying the lessons learned and reconciling their transformed self with their previous existence. Final transformation. The hero's return is marked by a final, significant change. They are no longer the same person who started the journey. This transformation is often symbolized by a new role, identity, or purpose that reflects their growth and the lessons they've learned. Impact on others. The hero's transformation often has a positive effect on their community or those around them. By bringing back the elixir or sharing their new insights, the hero contributes to the betterment of their world, demonstrating the broader impact of their personal change. In summary, transformation in the hero's journey represents a profound shift in the hero's character, abilities, and understanding. It is both a personal and external process, where the hero emerges from their journey fundamentally changed and enriched. In Jungian psychology, the shadow represents the unconscious and often darker aspects of the psyche that an individual may not fully recognize or accept. In the context of the hero's journey, the shadow aspect is particularly significant because it represents the internal struggles and hidden fears that the hero must confront and integrate. Here's how the shadow aspect plays a role. Symbolism of the shadow. The shadow often manifests as antagonistic characters, inner demons, or dark forces that oppose the hero. These can take the form of literal enemies in the story or symbolize internal conflicts and unresolved issues within the hero. Confrontation. The hero's encounter with the shadow is a crucial part of the journey. This confrontation typically occurs during the ordeal or a significant crisis. It forces the hero to face their deepest fears, insecurities, and personal flaws. Reflection of the self. The shadow often represents aspects of the hero's own psyche that they have repressed or denied. By facing these darker elements, the hero is given an opportunity to understand and integrate these parts of themselves. Personal growth. Confronting the shadow can lead to significant personal growth and transformation. By acknowledging and accepting these hidden aspects, the hero can achieve greater self-awareness and emotional balance. Integration. The integration of the shadow involves reconciling these darker aspects with the hero's conscious self. This process helps the hero develop a more complete and authentic identity. Redemption and healing. In some narratives, the shadow aspect may also represent the possibility of redemption or healing. By addressing their own flaws and fears, the hero can also bring about positive change for themselves and others. Duality. The shadow also highlights the concept of duality, the idea that every aspect of the self has a counterpart. The hero's journey often illustrates that good and evil, light and dark, are intertwined parts of the human experience. In essence, the shadow aspect of the hero's journey is about facing and integrating the parts of the self that are hidden or repressed. This confrontation is essential for the hero's growth and the ultimate success of their journey. The hero's journey is a universal narrative pattern that appears across diverse cultures, but the specific characteristics and details of the journey can vary widely. Here's how cultural variations shape the hero's journey. Cultural context. Different cultures imbue the hero's journey with unique values, beliefs, and symbols. For instance, the hero's trials and goals might reflect the cultural values and norms of the society from which the story originates. Mythological variations. Greek mythology. Heroes like Hercules and Odysseus follow journeys filled with divine trials, battles, and quests for redemption or knowledge. Norse mythology. Figures like Thor and Odin undergo journeys involving battles against chaos and exploration of the cosmos. Hindu mythology. Characters like Rama and Krishna embark on epic quests involving divine missions, moral dilemmas, and cosmic battles. Religious influences. In some cultures, the hero's journey is deeply intertwined with religious narratives. For example, in Christianity, figures like Jesus Christ undergo journeys of sacrifice and resurrection that align with the hero's journey framework. Cultural heroes. Japanese mythology. Heroes like Momotaro, Peach Boy, undertake journeys involving supernatural creatures and moral lessons. Native American stories. Many indigenous cultures feature heroes who embark on spiritual journeys and quests to restore balance or seek wisdom from nature. Modern adaptations. Contemporary stories, including movies and literature, often adapt the hero's journey to fit modern contexts. For example, Star Wars, George Lucas's saga is a modern reinterpretation of the hero's journey, blending elements of science fiction with classic mythological themes. The Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien's epic incorporates traditional mythological elements while creating a rich, imaginative world. Variations in the hero's role. In some cultures, the hero may be more of a collective figure representing a group or community rather than an individual. The journey might focus on the collective struggle or the impact of the hero's actions on society as a whole. Different stages and emphases. While the basic stages of the hero's journey are often present, the emphasis on particular stages can vary. Some cultures may highlight the mentor's role more significantly, while others might focus on the hero's return and its impact on the community. In summary, while the hero's journey is a universal narrative framework, the specifics of the journey reflect the diverse cultural, historical, and religious contexts in which it appears. Each culture adapts the journey to express its unique values, beliefs, and storytelling traditions. In essence, the hero archetype represents the universal human experience of facing challenges and emerging transformed. Jung believed that understanding these archetypes helps us connect with deeper aspects of our psyche and gain insight into our personal and collective experiences.